And look, so many ways he can impact the team as well. Not always just about the scoring.
Here are the 5 for the Clippers. The pair up front, that'll be Collins and Zubac. Harden in the backcourt with Dunn to his side. And it's Leonard in at the small forward. And for New York, they've got OG Anunoby. Hart is out there with Towns. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Brunson in at the point guard position. So, Greg, tonight is night 2 of the back-to-back. These can't be easy to play in.
Yeah, this is a test of will and really of conditioning as well. I expect there to be some big swings tonight. Should be a fun one.
Shot by Collins, no good. Bridges outside. Shoots the 3, and that's good. Jalen Brunson for 3.
And that's a reminder that Brunson is an effective threat off the ball as well.
Here's Harden. His last outing, he had 18 points. Shoots over Brunson, and that one hits back iron. To the inside. It's deflected and stolen by Leonard. Pass to Collins. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn.
And let the big man eat. It's clear that Collins loves getting these kinds of scoring opportunities.
Outside, Towns. From past the arc. No good that time. The Clippers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Back to Collins. Zubac with the screen for Collins. And the dunk by Zubac.
Zubac doing major damage. Check that rim out, folks.
Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
He's used to sharing the love. Exceptional timing on that pass.
Outside Collins. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Harden, no good.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
And Towns gets it to go.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Harden outside. Pass to Zubac. Dunn outside. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Brunson. New York leading by 3. And this has got to be, Clark, one of the best offenses in Knicks franchise history.
Yeah, you look at the two-man game between Brunson and Town, Kevin, and it's virtually unstoppable. And they've got the defenders to hold up at the other end as well. This is a rock-solid crew.
Clark, how about the spark Jalen Brunson has brought to these Knicks?
Yeah, I tell you, I didn't see it coming in terms of how good Jalen Brunson has been, Kevin. I mean, I knew he was great in college, and I knew he would be a good pro, but to be kind of a franchise player, that's more than I expected. Playoff runs in all 3 years for Brunson in New York. Boy, he's given the franchise a jolt for sure, and he's a joy to watch.
Second-round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
Good on both.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
A shot by Harden, wide open. Los Angeles with another miss.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Some nice passing by New York here. Towns against Zubac. And Towns gets it to go. Towns has got 6 points.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Now, here's Zubac. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. Now the Knicks with it. They've got an 8-0 run. Anunoby kicks to Hart. Pass to Bridges. And here's Brunson. chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
The Knicks head coach had a few moments to share with me. The two-way star Kawhi Leonard was at the top of the coach's mind. He told me we've seen Kawhi win those finals MVPs because at his best, he is as good as anyone in the world. Leonard doesn't just score it, he can also shut down your best wing. It's really tough facing him. Kevin?
Allie, thank you so much. Here's Brunson. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. That one goes. Counting. 7 points in the game.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
From deep Harden, that misses, and he's 0 for 4.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
Here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
Big Cat says, take that.
Clippers trail by 9. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Almost halfway through the season, let's check out the standings in the East. Taking a look at New York, holding on to second spot in the conference. A great season for them so far.
And I think for the Knicks, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
It appears to me, though, that this group has all the ingredients for a special season.
Now, here's Zubac. Done outside. Zubac to screen on Bridges. Los Angeles with another miss. And the Knicks with possession. They're on a 15-6 run. Towns finds Hart. Here's Towns. Clock at 4. It's rebounded by Leonard. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. 9-point game. Right side, Collins. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Looking at Los Angeles, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Celtics. Brunson the pass to Towns. And that one, good. Towns has got 10.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Knicks lead.
Clippers trail by 11. Harden looking it over. Lets the three fly. Hits it from three-point range.
Certainly wasn't an ideal start for him, but now he's got a bucket to build on.
Pass to Hart. Trying to find Towns. Gets it to him. Brunson outside. 6 to shoot. No good with the triple. The Clippers shooting 31% here early on. Not getting the shots they'd like. Leonard on the wing. Out of bounds. New York takes possession. And here now on the 2K leaderboard, the best distributors in the league. The point guards with the most assists per game this season. 5th on the list, James Harden.
And these are the best passers in the NBA. No question about it. Every one of them is willing and able to be the floor general out there and make sure the offense is running at full speed.
And that's the thing to me. I mean, as exceptional as their assist numbers are, it's their leadership and that ability to direct their offense. That's what makes them stand out.
Now, Hart, after Jalen Brunson missing on that last three-pointer. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
All right, a chance to check out standout stats for Leonard. Unbelievable play for him over the last month. And how about his top 10 ranking and free throw percentage? A knockdown shooter, ultra reliable from the line.
And back to your point, number 2 in steals. He's just a tireless worker. Plays that hard-nosed, on-ball defense. Most guys just can't disengage from it. On defense, the Knicks. 10-point lead. Dunn misses.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Pass to Robinson. And here's Towns. Hands it from downtown. Towns has got 13.
It's been a good night for him overall and a good night for this team.
Harden kicks to Leonard. Over Hart. Nails the baby hook.
You know, a little bit of contact will not bother Leonard at all. I mean, he's so strong as a player. It's part of the deal for him.
Bridges passes to Hart. New York moving it around. Towns for 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. Clippers trail by 11. Pass to Harden. Now Leonard. Defended by Hart. 5 on the clock. Leonard kicks to Harden. Puts up a deep 3. Here's Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
And Zubac is somebody you've got to keep off the glass because when you don't, he's wreaking havoc on you.
Bridges outside. Pass to Robinson. Brunson, left side. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubac has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Collins looking around. Now here's Leonard. Defended by Hart. The jump hook in deep. Leonard drops it in. He has 6.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Out to Brunson. Good on the 3-point shot. Brunson's got 12.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
In the corner, Collins with it. Pass to Dunn from outside the arc. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
Nice answer by Dunn. He is game from deep.
Brunson outside. Outside, Towns. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists now in this one. Collins a screen on Hart. Leonard the pass to Collins. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Thanks, guys. Well, one thing we're seeing with both teams in Los Angeles, managing the contract lengths of their aging veterans with an eye toward free agency in the next few summers. With Paul George leaving the Clippers, and for the Lakers, LeBron James perhaps eyeing the door here. Not everyone is happy with the approach. They're sticking to it for now.
Taking that long view approach. All right, Shams, we thank you very much for that report. Catching up on the changes for New York. Clarkson comes in for Josh Hart. And Miles McBride subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Brook Lopez is checked in for Zubac. Jones comes in for John Collins. Bogdanovich is checked in for Chris Dunn. And Sanders subbed in for James Harden. Now, here's Clarkson. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense. They anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Here's Sean Yabusele. He's checked in for New York. 1:32 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Lopez. At 3 off the mark. The Knicks leading by 10. Clarkson passes to McBride. Back to Clarkson. Puts up a 3. And Jones pulls it down. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just two powerhouse teams facing off.
Really easy to tell that this is an important game. I mean, I don't know if the crowd will get a chance to take a breath in this one.
McBride's shot is off.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Now McBride, following Bogdan Bogdanovic's three-point attempt. Robinson, that's good.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
Lopez a screen. Pass to Leonard. To end the cold streak, nails the baby hook. Leonard's got 8 points.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for New York. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Knicks.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
I would like to highlight, too, guys, the excellent passing they've done early on. I mean, they've done a really good job putting the ball into the hands of guys ready to shoot it.
Sharing the perimeter spots, it's Clarkson and Bridges. Then it's Mitchell Robinson. Then there's Miles McBride. And it's Akporti in at the 4. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Now, here's Bridges. Scoreless thus far. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
Mikal Bridges has what I call a balanced game. Not many holes, can do a little bit of everything. He gives you points and a sprinkle of everything else, plus some really effective defense to go with it.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Bridges. You know, Greg, a lot of the best scorers do what's called hunting, looking to create contact with the defender that they've zeroed in on.
Yeah, and that can be a legitimate technique to really negate a shot blocker. But when the offensive player basically initiates all the contact, we could do without some of those cheap foul calls against the defender.
So, Clark, thinking back to the playoffs last year, coming to this building in New York, those crowds were loud. Wow.
They were, Kevin, they were loud, they were engaged. Mecca felt like it did back in the 90s. I mean, it's always fun when this place in Manhattan is rocking. There's no place quite like it.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, thanks a lot. The Clippers last season inaugurating the Intuit Dome after for years sharing an arena with the Lakers. Kawhi Leonard said it helps having a home base for you rather than being a roommate. Coach Tyronn Lue said it feels so good to have a place to call your own and just call home, guys.
And looking to protect it. Okay, thank you, Allie. He's off on the first. And make no mistake about it, Kawhi Leonard Clark can still take over a game.
Yeah, it's all about him being healthy. I mean, when he's healthy, he is unstoppable. The mid-range game is platinum level. He can make threes. His strength, driving to the basket and finishing, is so underrated but clearly obvious because it seems like guys just bump off of him, fall off of him when he goes to the rack with force.
Known for his incredible defense, Leonard's huge hands and timing really help make an impact on that end.
Clarkson for three. Rebound by the Clippers. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end. I wouldn't count on him missing the mid-range shot again. That's a good look for him.
Robinson kicks to Clarkson. Bobbed up there for Robinson. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
Tell you what, I can't think of a more menacing lob threat than Robinson. He's big, he's got nice bounce, and he's physical. An ideal finisher on that play.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. He gives a bit of a scoring lift to the team, averaging 8 points a game. The kick out to Lopez. Pass to Sanders. Jones sets the pick for Sanders. Off target from outside. New York leading by 13. Anunoby finds Clarkson. At the elbow, it's Robinson. Lopez with the steal. And now the Clippers on the break. Bogdanovich inside. He's covered by Clarkson. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play. So we'll see Bogdanovich go to the free throw line here. It's on Jordan Clarkson. The Clippers shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Yeah, in general, they've been very solid. I mean, free throw shooting isn't something they've had to worry about too much this season, guys.
One thing you can say about this Clippers organization, GA, resources will never be a problem.
Yeah, passionate and deep-pocketed leadership. You throw in the market size, and even if they're not the glamour franchise in LA, they're no longer resigned to second fiddle.
Clippers trail by 10. Jones, the pass to Leonard. Outside, Bogdanovich. Leonard with the screen on Clarkson. The three from Bogdanovich. Robinson pulls it in. For New York, they've gone 2 of 5 in the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. And Anunoby slams it in.
Anunoby using his athleticism to force that one down.
Clippers with the ball. Following the score by New York. And here's Leonard. He's coming off a 22-point game against Boston.
And also 3 steals, so he showed some grit and determination on the defensive side.
Now Robinson, after the missed 3 from Lopez. McBride knocks down the 3-ball. McBride's got 6 here in this quarter.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
26. Clarkson against Bogdanovich. Here's Leonard. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. And now that's 11 points for Kawhi Leonard. New York leading by 13. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
Here comes your Knicks City Answers, everyone.
And New York making a change here. Towns is checked in. The Clippers also making some changes. Zubac is checked in for Lopez. Chris Dunn comes in for Bogdanovich. And James Harden subbed in for Sanders. Clarkson taking his time here. Towns a screen on Dunn. Clarkson for three. That one misses. 3 shots all come up empty. Clippers trail by 13. Harden dishes to Jones. Zubats with the screen for Leonard. Pass to Zubats. Over Towns. Again, Los Angeles.
Zubats doesn't look for that mid-range shot a lot, but when he does, he's pretty efficient with it.
Now Bridges. New York moving the ball around. Anunoby finds Towns. Shoots over Zubats. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Anunoby.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, hey, they've been clearly the better team.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Now here's Jones. Jordan Clarkson missing his last shot. Dunn's shot's good.
Tell you what, guys, there's no way you're stopping Dunn when he's that close to the hoop.
Anunoby outside. Towns the screen. A three-pointer, no good. Clippers trail by 11. Pass to Dunn. Leonard against Bridges. And it's Leonard missing. The Knicks are gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Bridges kicks to Clarkson. Bridges passes to Towns. Shoots over Zubats. Misses off the right iron. Los Angeles has got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Harden outside. Harden on the drive. 4 on the clock. A 3 from Leonard. It's rebounded by New York, coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
And you know what? If you're not going to outwork your opposition, then you typically are going to get outplayed.
Now here's Leonard. Jordan Clarkson missing his last shot. It's Harden with the drive. Against contact, Harden makes it work inside.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Clarkson for 3, and he's good on the 3-ball. Clarkson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Clippers trail by 12. And it's Zubats atop the key. Back to Harden. Zubats with the screen for Harden. Lobs it up for Zubats. Towns with the steal. Anunoby against Jones. Outside, Towns. No good on the 3.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Leonard on the wing. Six on the shot clock. Leonard forces it through inside.
He's giving them a spark because he can't win this game all by himself.
McBride passes to Towns. Back to McBride. Clarkson outside. From 11 feet away. It's hauled in by Dunn.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Here's Leonard. Good Kawhi working near the hoop.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside.
Here's Towns, and he uses the glass on the layup. Towns has got 4 points in the quarter.
With his size and touch, there are very few that can match Karl Anthony Towns' skill set, making him an impossible matchup most times.
Now here's Leonard. 15 points in the game. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
Clippers trail by 8. Well, with Zubac, obviously, Clark, you're getting strength, but he's underrated when it comes to skill. Good passer and nice ball skill.
Kevin, I like his little jump hook in the post. He's got a nice little touch with the push shot in there. He can get it done anywhere in the paint. You know, he knows exactly when to look for and take his shots. His IQ playing inside is as good as it gets.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Now, here's Dunn. He's coming off a 10-point game against Boston. Puts it up from 17. It'll go, and the Knicks lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from James Harden.
If you give Harden even a sliver of space in the mid-range area, forget about it.
Here's Clarkson. Anunoby outside. A three-pointer is right on target. Anunoby's got 5 points so far.
That's a guy you need to defend, especially from range.
Outside Leonard. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. There's 42 seconds left now here in the second. Leonard, so dangerous from deep.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Anunoby with the screen for Bridges. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
You don't want to let Bridges find what he's looking for on the perimeter. You know, he's got an improving stroke from distance.
Done outside. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Zubac the pass to Harden. Easy money, James Harden.
3-point goal.
Down against Clarkson. On the clock, and stolen by Dunn. And so it's up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They've done a lot of great work from long range, and we'll be back with you shortly.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot drum line. Thinking about the shot. Nice start. All good. One more time. A big round of applause for the participants.
Great to see you. And speaking of great, see what I did there? Karl Anthony Towns had an incredible first half.
Big cat, meow, with his paw prints all over this game. If I could shoot like him, that's 50 a game for the Diesel.
Hey, man, you did just fine. Don't worry. But your points are well taken because Town is an amazing shooter for a 7-footer now.
And let's move on to the Eastern Conference standings. The true contenders are beginning to stand out.
Looking at the Knicks, there are some high expectations coming into the season, and they can create a lot of pressure on a team. But they said, we can handle it, and they're proving it.
Yeah, they've got the character and the talent to be a top team in the league.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Karl Anthony Towns has been sensational.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, in the forward slots, we'll see Leonard and Collins. Harden in the backcourt with Dunn to his side. And it's Zubac in at the 5 spot.
Doesn't matter which hand he uses, Brunson is an excellent finisher around the rim.
Harden finds Zubac. Fires the 3. It'll go, and the Knicks lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from James Harden.
You know, he's been fairly productive, but it's going to take more, either from him or somebody else.
Outside, Towns. Buries it down low. Towns has got 24 points.
That's just a difficult assignment. I mean, having to guard Towns in that area, he's always going to find a way to get his shot off cleanly.
Pass to Leonard. Shoots over Anunoby, and it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Harden. And it's now 22 points for Leonard. Brunson the pass to Towns. Harden grabs the miss. Clippers trail by 7. Hard against Leonard. Ooh, Kawhi gets it to go.
I really like the start here. Great aggressiveness, red hot to start this half.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks, Kevin. Teammate Josh Hart may call Jalen Brunson the king of New York, but Brunson says, I would never consider myself the face of the franchise, but I'm a leader of this team. That's what I want to do, and I am grateful for the opportunity. I don't take this for granted. Guys, back to you.
Yeah, staying humble. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Now, here's Zubac. Jalen Brunson missing his last shot. Leonard inside. He's guarded by Anunoby. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way.
All right, a chance to check out the numbers for Karl Anthony Towns. Just an incredible month of basketball. He's getting around 20 points per, 11 rebounds, and 2 assists. And his rebounding is what's most impressive. He's shown tremendous determination on the backboard.
And it's a big asset for this team. I mean, he blocks out on the defensive glass, and then he keeps balls alive at the offensive end.
Now here's Brunson. 14 points for him. To the middle. Here's Towns. And Towns throws it down.
And you see how Brunson's fine-tuned his playmaking ability. That pass on time and on point.
Now done. 5 points in the game. Up top, Leonard. He's guarded by Anunoby. And that one's good. Leonard.
Another big night in the career of Kawhi. What a devastating player he is. Fun to watch, too.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy.
First in free throw shooting. And they're third in three-point shooting. The front office has definitely made that a point of emphasis for this team.
And I can't help but focus on their free throw shooting percentage, GA. They've been dialed in at the free throw line. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Brunson kicks to Hart. Right side, Towns. And the shot goes in. Towns has got 28.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Now, here is Harden. 13 points in the game. Pulls it from 20. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Towns has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Brunson stays agile and finds his opening inside.
And Brunson recognizes how to execute inside. The D must be more physical with it.
Harden the pass to Dunn. Zubac, a screen on Bridges. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Dunn dishes to Collins. From deep, Harden. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
Another bomb for him right now. His three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
I don't think there's any question about it. I mean, as long as he keeps knocking them down, he might as well keep going back to the well. No reason to let it run dry. Keep firing that thing.
Outside Collins. Clippers moving the ball around. And that one's good. Leonard.
Claw getting rid of it in a hurry. Nice quick release that time.
New York leading by 7. Bridges outside. Brunson against Harden. At the teardrop. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give him a chance for the and one.
First one falls for him.
Brunson has really developed into such a leader on the floor. He was that way in college. Quiet but assertive, controls the pace and tempo of the game, creates space for his teammates. He's really a coach on the floor in many respects.
And both free throws good for Brunson. Mark, one suggestion I've heard for All-Star Weekend, a one-on-one competition.
Yeah, it's worth a shot. Anything that would perhaps enhance the competitiveness of All-Star Weekend, I think would be helpful.
No coverage that time. Leonard's got 11 points here in just the second half. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Here's Anunoby. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Clippers trail by 6. Done outside. High post, Zubac. Harden against Brunson. Here's Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Now a look at the stats for John Collins.
And his three-point shooting has gotten a lot better over his last 10 games. He looks so much more comfortable from beyond. There's no doubt he's got the green light to let it fly whenever the shot's there for him.
Bridges finds Hart. Anunoby outside, and Brunson has it in the corner. Anunoby is screen on Hart. Here's Brunson. Brunson muscles through the contact.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
67.
Outside Collins. Right side Leonard. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Leonard's got 13 points in just this quarter.
He's been excellent in this period. Even though they're down, he's keeping them close.
Here's Brunson. Towns trying to get open. And that one's good. Brunson. And the Knicks lead by 6.
Boy, somebody lit a fire under this guy. I mean, he's crushing it right now. Harden
outside. Leonard with the ball. 33 points for him. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Dunn. Used a shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. Here's Hart out to Brunson. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Monday, they'll take on Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors. And then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Jalen Brunson and the New York Knicks.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
Mitchell Robinson's checked in for OG Anunoby.
And, guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Here's Towns, and he makes good on the layup. And it's an 8-point Knicks lead.
Karl Anthony Towns finishing through contact there.
So, Clark, let me ask you, what makes Karl Anthony Towns stand out as a perimeter big man?
Well, I think first and foremost, his shooting ability for a big guy is unique. I mean, he can shoot it with the best of three-point shooters and from deep. Not many big guys can do that. He can put it on the floor. He's an excellent free throw shooter. He can shoot shots off the dribble as a big guy. And he can go old school and play bully ball. So then you factor in that combination toolkit, that's pretty impressive for a guy that's almost 7 feet tall.
Here's Jones. Jalen Brunson picking up that last basket. Pass to Zubac. Leonard on the wing. Defended by Hart. Puts one up from 19. Leonard, no luck. The Knicks leading by 10. Hart the pass to Bridges. And now running up the court. Leonard pushing it up. Leonard running the floor.
So much fun to have Leonard operating in the open floor.
New York's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Towns the pass to Brunson. Count it. Brunson's got 17 points here in the second half.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
A 3 from Leonard. Knicks with the rebound. Towns has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Brunson. New York moving it around. Bridges outside. Drills the three-pointer. Bridges has got 7 points.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Harden, no good. New York with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Back to Towns. Pass to Brunson. Robinson a screen on Jones. Here's Robinson. Zubac defending. Robinson, that's good.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Clark, one thing about Mitchell Robinson, he has got great rim protection, rebounding, and a nice sense on the floor of what to do.
Yeah, he's a big guy that really wreaks havoc on the glass. I mean, his size, jumping ability, and timing, along with his nose for the ball, forget about trying to keep him off the glass. He's getting offensive rebounds, and he's an excellent finisher, rolling out of picks for the lob.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Diawara's checked in, and it's Clarkson in for Hart. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Lopez, he's checked in for Zubac. Batum comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Dunn. And Sanders subbed in for James Harden. Now here's Jones. No scoring in this one. Jones sets the pick for Sanders. And again, no good by the Clippers. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for New York. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Clark, one of the better two-way wings in the NBA, Mikal Bridges.
Yeah, he's a versatile defender. Has really improved offensively recently, in my estimation. Was second in Defensive Player of the Year voting one time. And over time, like I said, I think he's really added to and rounded out his offensive game.
That free throw missing. And the second free throw, good. Here's Bogdanovich. He's got 5. Pass to Sanders. Lopez, a screen on Brunson. Now here's Lopez to stop the run. Sinks the triple. Lopez has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Part of Brook Lopez's value is his ability to space the floor, especially as a big guy.
Sanders against Brunson. And it's sent back by Lopez. Here's Jones. Finishing with force.
Shook that building all the way up. A little extra sauce on the slam that time by Jones. This guy is a monster dunker.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. Brunson kicks to Clarkson. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. Anunoby, he's checked in for the Knicks. Miles McBride comes in for Jalen Brunson. Anunoby against Jones. Shot clock at 6. From the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. McBride's got 9. So it's the Clippers now. They trail by 14.
Knicks lead 90.
Now here's Sanders. He has yet to score. Pass to Lopez with 4 seconds on the clock. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
All the officials are all over that.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Shoot 2.
And the first one drops. Brook Lopez hits them both.
He's a big guy with a soft stroke from his charity stripe. Love to see that.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Knicks out front, up by 12. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this one?
Yeah, and as a 2-guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today. We get going in quarter number 4. They've got Landry Shamet. OG Anunoby is out there with Towns. Then it's Mitchell Robinson. And it's McBride in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 for New York right now. Here's Lopez. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to McBride. Towns, a screen on Sanders. The 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
After knocking down a couple in the first half, he hasn't gotten a 3 to fall since.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Banked in off the glass.
Showing off his inside game. Bogdan is an all-around scorer.
The Knicks leading by 10. Outside, Robinson. Pass to Towns. Anunoby outside. Now McBride. Just 5 to shoot. And it's sent back by Lopez.
And that's where Lopez specializes. A great rim protector is he.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the 4th quarter. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Pass to Bogdanovich. No good from outside. And for the Knicks, the shooting percentage, 59%. The offense is running smoothly. And it's good for 2.
A prolific inside scorer since his first day in the league. Towns gets the job done down low.
Here's Jones. Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
No one covered. Shamet's got himself on the board with 3 there.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
The Knicks leading by 10. Left side, Towns. And stolen by Leonard. Sanders passes to Bogdanovich. For the 3. Drills it from outside.
And this is why Bogdanovich has a permanent green light from the arc. Frankly, the team expects this from him.
McBride finds Towns. New York needs to get off a shot. McBride's shot is off.
You know, his touch just has not been there tonight. You wonder how big their lead would be if he was hot.
Sanders passes to Leonard. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got his 8th rebound here tonight. McBride with the ball. He's picked up by Lopez. Here's Towns. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Knicks.
They've shown no let-up. Penetration, knife it inside. The defense has to tighten it up if they want to slow this team down.
You know, another thing that stands out to me is their passing in this game. I mean, they've done a tremendous job sharing the ball and setting each other up for success.
Clippers trail by 10. Here is Harden. Outside Leonard. Fires the 3. It doesn't go for him.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the 3s.
No bounce against Towns. 5 on the clock. Shamet. And the wing jumper offline. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for Los Angeles. They've giving up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Leonard inside. Hart's there. Left block shot on the way. Leonard with the bucket.
That strong upper body of Kawhi's really helps him around the basket.
Pass to Anunoby. Towns kicks to Anunoby. Shamet on the wing. Here's Kolek, guarded by Harden. Back to Shamet. Fires the three. Drains the three-pointer. And the Knicks lead by 11.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
And here's Harden for three. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
Hart, no good. Clippers trail by 8. And here's Harden. There's the three. Knicks with the rebound. Towns has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
Second team foul.
So for the Clippers, Zubac is checked in for Lopez. John Collins comes in for Derek Jones. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Bogdan Bogdanovich. The Knicks leading by 8. Now Bridges. Inside. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Zubac. From deep Harden. Again the miss by Harden. New York's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Back to Brunson. Robinson sets a screen for Brunson. And the Knicks miss again. Clippers trail by 8, and they're moving it up. And Zubac picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Towns, he's checked in for the Knicks. OG Anunoby comes in for Landry Shamet. Now here's Brunson. Stolen by Harden. Here's Dunn. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
Oh, I really like how Dunn draws these fouls. He's actually excellent at getting defenders to foul him.
Chris Dunn at the line. 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
And he can't get the first one.
Chris Dunn is maybe the top defensive guard in the league when you think about on the ball and off the ball. He's a menace at the defensive end of the floor and a key rotational player because of that.
And he's good on the second. The Knicks leading by 7. Anunoby outside. Towns up top. Hart outside. Pulls it from 20. And the Knicks miss again. For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 13. So just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. And here's Harden for 3. Rebounded by Hart. Hart's got 4 rebounds in this game. New York moving it around. Bridges passes to Towns. Bridges sets the screen for Towns.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Done outside. Harden dishes to Leonard. It's good. Leonard's got 4 this quarter.
And you know, he's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
Towns looking around. Hart, right side. Towns, a screen on Hart. Brunson kicks to Hart. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Hart's got his first 3 points of the game.
You know, he does a little bit of everything. When Hart is draining the three-pointer, that's when he's most dangerous.
Outside Leonard. Pass to Harden. For the three. And it's Leonard missing. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. Here's Hart. Lays it up and banks it in. And now a 10-point Knicks lead.
You know, getting inside and doing damage there really elevates Hart's game, and I'd like to see him be that kind of all-around threat.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. He has decided it's the right time to talk. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Guys, at the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. He wants his team to be careful with the ball. He's not happy with the amount of turnovers they've coughed up so far. He believes if they focus on being more patient on offense, that will help cut down on the giveaways. Guys, back to you.
And Allie, thanks so much. Outside Leonard. Harden outside for three. Not gonna go.
He can't get anything to fall, at least not this quarter.
Mikal Bridges and get the three. Clippers trail by 10. Zubac fires from 13 feet. It's in.
Offensively, this is where Zubac usually gets his points, from the free throw line down.
Brunson, 12-footer, gets it.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
Here's Leonard. Rebounded by Anunoby.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now Collins. After Mikal Bridges missing on that last three-pointer.
And even though the quarter has been a struggle, it doesn't look like he's lost his confidence. He keeps looking for a shot.
Brunson. Oh, not bothered by the contact.
When he's hot, Brunson is capital letter hot. There's just so many ways he can hurt you.
Leonard against Anunoby. Leonard inside. Can't get it to go. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
Here we've got Brunson. Outside Bridges. From outside. Rebounded by Zubac. Clippers trail by 12.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Knicks.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And so this is going to end up as victory number 24 on the year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
Stats tell us that the winner of the first game is a big favorite to come out on top in the overall series.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Karl Anthony Towns.
I'll tell you what, this guy worked his behind off on both ends of the floor. He was really an intimidating presence out there.
Towns. Rebounded by Collins. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Leonard fires. And the three misses. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
Now let's send it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline with our player of the game. Allie, take it away.
All right, I'm with Karl Anthony Towns. Karl, congratulations on the victory. What was key in getting the win here tonight?
I mean, we played like we wanted it more. You know, we came out here and we just did a lot of great defensive stops. It wasn't offensive, it was more defensive. We did a great job. We got those 50-50 balls, put us in a nice position.
We can see and feel that desperation. Congrats on the win.
And as always, Allie, thank you so much. And that about wraps it up. Alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. And as always, we appreciate you joining us right here tonight on 2K. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Karl Anthony Towns.